Partnered by Times Influence.
A platform created for leaders to celebrate the best human minds across the nation.
First and foremost, it's a privilege and pleasure to be standing here for this program, which will have, apart from some of the finest brands, some of the select brands, most deserving brands, we'll have 13 social leaders here who will be awarded, and we will get to hear from them some truly inspiring stories.
Can we please welcome on stage the founder?
Power Brands Bharatiya Manavta Vikas Puraskar recognizes personalities from all walks of life for their extraordinary contribution towards human development.
Today's event is all about those who dared to change the status quo. It is about people who gave and gave without expecting much in return. Today is about these givers. Today, my friends, is all about giving, because giving is the new success mantra, and in the world of business, the one most important question everybody wants to know is, what is the secret to success? And for generations, for years, for decades, the answers have been, well, the secret of success has been things like passion, hard work, talent, luck. But if you think, all these are very individual criteria of success. So is success all about my passion, my hard work, my talent, my luck? Oh my. No. The recent research has shown that there's one very important ingredient along with this that is responsible for success, and that is your ability to interact with others. And as Anne Frank wrote in her diary years ago, that little kid, and we have a lot to learn from her, nobody ever becomes poor by giving. Today, we are celebrating these fabulous givers amongst us, these fabulous brands who are not just giving us fantastic products, but in their own way are also making a difference. So before we start, I think we should give a big round of applause for these fantastic givers amongst us, these individuals, and these brands.
We have the opportunity today to honor the excellent personalities in India who are shaping Indian future. Thank you all.
On the occasion, Arindam Chaudhary shared his thoughts on the importance of human welfare and development.
In today's forum, the people whom we are recognizing stand for certain areas which can be summed up into two parts. Human development is about two things. One, I say, is access. Access to health, access to education, and access to justice. If you want to measure a nation's success, if you want to know, is this nation doing enough for its people, you need to know, has it given access? Access to absolutely equal chance and education, and free education. If good free education tomorrow shuts down institutes, it doesn't matter. Universal health insurance. Everybody has the same right to live. Be it my old father who's suffering from kidney ailment today, he has the same right to the same kind of health access as the poorest of poor in this nation. If a country is able to give equal access to health, we can say that yes, we have been able to give human development to the nation, to its people, and access to justice. And justice means 10 times more judges per million people if it's a country like India, about the same number of times more justice mechanism people, like the police to others, so that every crime that happens has got a punishment within a very, very short period of time. And that's justice. Which country is going to produce millionaires? After all, which country is going to produce billionaires? A country which has not given access to education, or a country which has given access to education? A country where education is extremely costly, or a country where education is free? The answer is, the world produces the maximum number of rich per million is produced in Scandinavian countries. Countries with free access to education and high quality, good education for every citizen. Those are the countries which produce roughly about 300 ultra-rich, high-net-worth individuals, $30 million plus wealth per million, 300, compared to 126 in the US. Billionaires, again them. But I said human development is about two things. It's not just about access. It's also about eradication. While we give access to health, education, and justice, we need to eradicate three things. Eradicate wage inequality. In a nation where everybody has got equal access to education, the wage inequality will disappear, and till it disappears, it has to be forcefully eradicated. The next thing that has to be eradicated is gender inequality. Actually, education and access to and eradication of income inequality eradicates gender inequality. Why does a woman in India take slapping, beating, domestic abuse and stay with the same husband, and not in Germany, for example? Because in Germany, the woman knows the day she walks out, there's a social security network which is going to give her a house, which is going to give her children education, which is going to give her minimum guaranteed health rights. And when you have all of that, you have no dependence. So the moment you've given access to health, education, and justice, there's going to be gender equality. Otherwise, it's a sham. You can keep talking about it, you will never get it. And finally, and most importantly in today's India, it's utmost necessary. If I had the budget for publicity, the only thing that I would promote, eradication of religion. Inventions to take advantage of human fear and to bring people together against each other. And then we, in today's time, we are sticking to that. Somebody said, I am God. Somebody said, God came and whispered. Somebody said, I have seen God. Nobody has seen anything. And all absolute bogus stories. In between some very interesting, intriguing relationship and good mythology. And we stick to that. And today, we have countries after countries where we don't need to talk about human development, we don't need to talk about economic policies, growth, education, health, none of the things I talked about. We just need to say hum or wo. Votes come like this. Human development means making people intelligent enough that they know that there should be no religion, there should be no castes, there should be no differentiation between people and people. Like Canada, where today, when the Prime Minister is sworn in, he doesn't say, I swear on the Bible or some such silly thing like that, like Trump keeps doing. 50% of people this time in the Canadian Parliament refuse to touch the Bible or swear upon God. Thank you so much.
Coming up after the break, the coveted Bharatiya Manavta Vikas Puraskar Award ceremony. Power Brand's Bharatiya Manavta Vikas Puraskar created a unique stage to award and honor 13 personalities from different walks of life who have built a brand of faith and are visionaries in their own right.
The entire focus of IIPM and Power Brands has always been to bring together people to promote goodness.
The Power Brand's Bharatiya Manavta Vikas Puraskar goes to Shabana Azmi.
I think that for a person and for a country and for the world to be a truly happy place, equality is its most important factor. But how can that equality be got? It can be got through access. Access to opportunity. If we give each girl child in our country, if we give every citizen of the country, then we truly will be a nation that we are proud of. Thank you very much for this honor.
The next to receive the Power Brand's Bharatiya Manavta Vikas Puraskar is Nandita Das.
But these kind of awards are special because they celebrate humanity, and Arindam's talks was very inspiring. And in Manto's words, one of his stories, I was just remembering it as I was coming up the stage. It's a story called Sahai, where he begins with saying, "Ye mat kaho ki 1 lakh Hindu mare hain, ye mat kaho ki 1 lakh Musalman mare hain, ye kaho ki 2 lakh इंसान मरे हैं." So I think वो मानवता की बात जो उन्होंने कही थी, and there are many Manto-esque people around the world in every time period they have existed, but we haven't given them their due. So I think it's time to speak up.
The Power Brand's Bharatiya Manavta Vikas Puraskar goes to Vivek Debroy.
I think I speak on behalf of all the awardees when I say that for most of us, if not all of us, we only represent the tip of the iceberg. There are a lot of people who have helped us in the course of getting us where we are today. They have been part of our journey, even though they are not always acknowledged and honored. So let me, therefore, also formally acknowledge them and thank you once again, Power Brand.
The next recipient of the Power Brand's Bharatiya Manavta Vikas Puraskar is Dr. Praveen P. Patkar. The next to receive the Power Brand's Bharatiya Manavta Vikas Puraskar is Dr. Uma Tuli. The Power Brand's Bharatiya Manavta Vikas Puraskar also goes to Pramila Nisargi. The next to receive the Power Brands Bhartiya Manavta Vikas Puraskar is Yuvraj Singh. The next recipient of the Power Brands Bhartiya Manavta Vikas Puraskar is Ashutosh.
आज के ज़माने में सबसे महत्वपूर्ण बात यह है कि अगर हमें मानव का विकास करना है, मानवता का विकास करना है, तो कम से कम हमारी शिक्षा में करुणा होनी चाहिए। करुणा अगर नहीं है तो नेशन बिल्डिंग नहीं हो सकती, कैरेक्टर बिल्डिंग नहीं हो सकती, चाहे कोई कुछ भी कहता रहे। और आज के हिंदुस्तान में इस बात की सबसे ज़्यादा ज़रूरत है।
The Power Brands Bhartiya Manavta Vikas Puraskar also goes to Dr. Lenin Raghuvanshi. The Power Brands Bhartiya Manavta Vikas Puraskar also goes to Flavia Agnes. The next to receive the Power Brands Bhartiya Manavta Vikas Puraskar is Anita Ahuja. The next to receive the Power Brands Bhartiya Manavta Vikas Puraskar is Give India. Last but not the least, the Power Brands Bhartiya Manavta Vikas Puraskar also goes to Bezwada Wilson. The next set of awards were given to industry trendsetters, a true recognition of their continuous dedication to deliver the best. The Power Brands Industry Trendsetter goes to Amulya Maika. The Power Brands Industry Trendsetter also goes to Crystal Ceramics. The next to receive the Power Brands Industry Trendsetter is Arkid Ply. The next to receive the Power Brands Industry Trendsetter is Italica Tiles. The Power Brands most trusted goes to Mahindra Scorpio. The Power Brands Rising Star goes to Richa Industries. The Power Brands Rising Star also goes to Duke's Waffy. The next to receive the Power Brands Rising Star is Dr. Krishna's Cancer Healer Center. The 4Ps B&M Inspirational Entrepreneur Award 2018 goes to Ravish Kapoor. The Power Brands Innovative CSR Award 2018 goes to Bright Outdoor Media Private Limited. The 4-piece Business and Marketing Young Achiever Award 2018 goes to Gaurav Bargujar. The Power Brand's Most Trusted goes to Franchise India. Power Brand's Bharatiya Manavta Vikas Puraskar honored leaders and conglomerates that have made a mark for themselves and are setting benchmarks towards human development.
Partnered by Times Influence.